Advocate trying to thirst trap. But I was thinking while doing this run with Christian from Peloton, why don't people listen to good advice? Because all of us have given folks good advice, and so many coaches and mentors out there. Everybody's a coach, and what I want to say is, I'm not talking Instagram quotes, which there are some great Instagram quotes, right, taken from some great people. But I'm talking about the wisdom of your parents and your grandparents, your friends, your coaches, maybe your bosses, maybe the people who work under you. Marry before you carry. Don't steal. Study. Work hard. Why is it people can't listen to that game? Are they arrogant? Are they stupid? And I say arrogant because maybe they think, I'm making my own path, which I'm all for that, if your path has proven to work. And what I mean by that is, what have you done good in life? Because to make money is one thing. To get good grades is one thing. But what if your life is out of order? And a lot of times you can see that by how your day is going. So, let's be honest. You see people winning. You see them building families, stacking money, creating stability, and living better. And instead of following that blueprint, a lot of times what I call the formula, you act like you know better. That ain't confidence. That's arrogance mixed with foolishness. Why copy failure when success is right in front of you? We see that most athletes and entertainers end up broke. Athletes, over 70%. Entertainers, around there, even if not more, because when you do like a movie or something, you get a big check. If you get a big check, if you're, in the union, if, so many ifs. We see people just fail. You think ignoring advice makes you feel free. Nah, it just makes you feel like another cautionary tale. You're too arrogant to humble yourself, or too stupid to learn from what you see. And life don't play. That, baby, you didn't plan. That's because you were trying to steal the game. And what I mean by that is that the degree you skipped out on, that's your tuition fee for not listening. Because you said, hey, I'm going to be a TikTok influencer, not knowing what TikTok, predictions will be. Can you get stock in it? How do you get stock in it? And let me speak to the fellas, the show, because don't claim you want high value results with living low value choices. You want marriage quality outcomes without marriage level commitment. You want respect without discipline. You want money, but don't want to study or work. Stop lying to yourself. The scoreboard don't lie. You're either winning or you're not. Just because you can get the car doesn't mean you can afford the car. Check out Dave Ramsey on that. Just because you can make I hear $1,000 payments, which is crazy, which makes me think, who raised you, TK Kirk? Who told you could pay $1,000? And if you ask anybody in Florida driving an $80,000 car or more, or in California, they think this money is going to go forever. And these aren't even the content creators. These aren't even the athletes. These are the braiders. These are the people who do nails, living good, lashes, wigs, BBLs. Now, you need to understand this. We're in a time where opportunities are multiplying, AI, business, global markets. The ceiling is gone. The sky is not the limit. But you'll never get there if you can't master the basics. The old wisdom is the foundation. Without it, all this new innovation will pass. You buy while you scroll your life away. And I know it because I remember they used to say, man, you got to get the math, Kellen. You got to get the math. It's the foundation of everything. And I just couldn't put it together. Like, how is this the foundation for what I want to do? And it wasn't until later, like college, I said, okay, because I knew money, I knew savings, knew how to earn. But what are y'all talking about? And then I started putting the bricks together. Oh, this is the foundation. Formulas are everything. Everything. So the truth is, you can't keep being arrogant. You can't keep being stupid. You need to humble yourself. Humble thyself. Take the wisdom that's been tested for generations and stack it with opportunities of today. Because over here, baby, we listen, we build, we win. We know it's a family business. You know it's different. And you got to stay locked in, stay disciplined to game like this that can actually help you get out of the stupor that you're in. Don't let people manipulate you. Don't let people use you. I can tell you how many people call me asking for money, not asking, how's your day going? What's the biggest bill you pay? You know, I had somebody recently, not somebody, I had a handful of people call me for some money, and I don't lend money. So if I can't give it, I can't give it to you. But I said, man, today alone I spent over $1,000. In the last 72 hours, I've spent over, 10 grand on necessito things for my family. Nothing boastful, dentist bills ain't cheap, right? And I don't know how people who don't have good insurance, or back then when they didn't have any insurance, do it. Maybe it's the junk that I eat. That's what I gotta tell myself, right? You ain't gotta eat the whole pineapple rum cake from Portugal. So, yeah. But what are we gonna do but get better each day? And that's why I'm on these morning runs. But ask yourself, we've all been arrogant. We've all made stupid decisions. What have you learned from them? And what's the quickest way to get yourself out of it? Because they don't come through osmosis. The leprechaun ain't coming to give you a pot of gold. No, it's not happening. Peloton's not calling you to do $700-800 walks or runs. That's what I've been told. They get paid. Don't quote me. Nobody's coming to give you a book deal from Penguin or any of the big companies. Tubi's not calling you. You got to go after it. But this is the time. Easier than now. And if you need help building that vision, that goal of yours, holler at me. Book a paid session. Paid sessions only to see how we can take your business, your idea to the next level. I'm so happy to see more and more people with apps, more and more people with websites. Check out the MillionaireX.ai platform. Check out the CPRFIRM.com platform. And just stay in tune with things that can build you up. Stop watching stupid people cursing all day, talking about nothing, unless they're talking about some real business that can help you. If it can't help you and help you make some money, what are you doing? Who cares what so-and-so said about what so-and-so said? That's what a lot of people are watching. And it doesn't make sense to me. Why do you care that much what another man said about his ex-partner that you have nothing to do with? And you'll never meet any of them, and they won't spit on you if you're on fire. So that goes back to the smart decisions, how you edify yourself, what you put into your body, your mind, your spirit. Can't put that negativity. People send me stuff all the time, negative. I don't even open up their stuff. The AI opens it up. No response. You can't tell me nothing negative about the next man. We got something for that. And I've told a lot of people, hey man, I'm always protecting my peace because I surely got peace and joy. But I don't want to see this stuff, and they still send it. So I don't know if it's their AI, right? But you can also block people, can mute people, just want y'all to make better decisions. If you're in debt, for free, go to millionairex.ai. If you're out of debt, you say, I want a plan. And after playing the games and seeing how you learn something from that, or just open up your mind, man, I tell you, give this a like, comment if you like, hate, the AI got you on that. With the bots, not tripping off any of that. But share this game with somebody to change their life. Hey, we got less than 1,000 days. This whole thing is going to be different, predicted. Less than 1,000 days. Read The Last Economy. Check it out. You guys got laced with some game at the end. All right. Be blessed.